Thank you, Anna. We now know what we do today. But for tomorrow, we need young people trained in a way that really help pediatric palliative care to continue in the future. So Mauro Sentinelli was one of in the board of Maruzza Foundation. He was really dedicated to communication, telecommunication, strategy, and everything related to cellular phone was his job. Was a really brilliant mind, a strategic planner, and they insist in the board of Maruzza Foundation that we need to indicate to the youngest people the quality of the work that must be done in the future. So in his memory, Silvia now will talk about him and specifically indicate who will be the winner of Mauro Sentinelli dedication this year.
Thank you, Paolo. Well, as Paolo said, Mauro Sentinelli was not only a dear friend of my parents and of our family, but one of the Foundation's most committed supporters. With the generous contributions of Mauro's family, for 2 years running now, the Maruzza Foundation has been able to confer in his memory 2 scholarships for the master's degree program in pain therapy and pediatric palliative care proposed by Padua University. To present the scholarship 2024, I would like to welcome to the stage Mauro Sentinelli's family, Anna Giannini Sentinelli, Laura and Alessandro Sentinelli. Dove sono?
Hello. So, does it work? I feel more comfortable with the ice cream. Okay. I'm not Mauro Sentinelli. I have no merit to be here. He's been very lucky in his life. And we are here just to give some money back of what he received. And actually, this is not an easy task, because when you have some money and you would like to give something to somebody that needs help, it's not so easy. So you need to find a good infrastructure. In this case, I thank for this opportunity Silvia and all the foundation. And after listening to you, I actually feel like a little insect compared to you, to the mission that you are embracing, which is incredibly big. And so I can give you just a story. I will tell you a story about my father that maybe brought me here. Well, I think that he was not into this kind of stuff at the beginning. The whole bibliography in our house is about Bertrand Russell, is about the selfish gene. So it was really into cause and effect. And he raised in the telecommunication industry. He was like the gladiator of telecommunication. If there is somebody here from Rome, it was the Francesco Totti coming from the soccer field in the streets, and then became the I don't know, the master of telecommunication. So he has been very, very lucky. But every time, in each phase of his life, riding the cause-effect mechanism. always. So he was an engineer inside his heart. And I was raised as an engineer. So I studied engineering. And there was a moment in my life that this kind of deterministic way of thinking was not enough. And actually, in this mission, it's all about non-deterministic way of thinking, I think. And so I fallen in love in a moment of my life with the gospel, okay? And I started to go to Assisi every weekend because I was curious about this strange message of free love. I give something, and I don't expect anything back. It's for free. So I quitted my job, and my father was very worried about that. He started to chase me. I was living in Milan, following into my meeting in the church, and it was very, very funny because I think that deeply in his brain, he was worried, suspicious. I think he was, that I was like drug addicted or something. But it was not like that. I was just praying all the time. So he came, and there was another big challenge that I embraced. That was the Camino di Santiago. I don't know if anybody of you knows what is the Camino di Santiago. And okay, yeah. So I did the Camino di Santiago without money, without credit card, and without cellular phone. I came back, and I told my father the whole Camino, the whole experience. He was astonished. He was surprised. And I think that in that occasion, a big change happened in his life. He asked me, I want to do the Camino de Santiago with you, Alex. And the next year, we did the Camino de Santiago together. And I remember there was a day that we talked all the time about what the world needs. And he said, he needs job, he needs infrastructure, he needs research. And I said, no, he needs Jesus, he needs hope, he needs all the stuff, all the time. We arrived in Madrid, and then we had the flight to come back. And I remember, like if it was yesterday, that he was in the metro, lost in his mind, I guess, and then his eyes were enlightened, like a shock, like a lightning in his brain. And he told me, I got that. It's just one person that needs to be saved. That brings hope. And for me, it was amazing, because it was the first time that I saw my father changing his mind completely. And I guess that all the people are here is inside this message of hope. And then I do another jump to a friend of my daughter in his school that died of cancer just this year. And for me, it was a shock, of course, because being in such a reality is really dramatic. And the mother of this young daughter said at the funeral, this is not a defeat. There is still hope. And I think that this conference room is not a defeat. There is hope. This is the story that I give you.
Good evening. The winner the last year, Anna Marinetto.
I wish to express my sincere gratitude to the Maruzza Foundation and Mauro Sentinelli's families for having founded my master degrees in pediatric palliative care and pain management. Their support has allowed me to devote myself to improving my organizational and management skill in the field of pediatric palliative care. So thank you very much.
And now this year's winner, Viviana Carbone.
And the other one, Giulia Cervi. Okay.
I would like to thank Sentinelli family for giving me this great opportunity. Thank you very much.